We're officially in Paris and we're about to pick up the car to drive around France. Where are we going? Et toi? We are at a gas station and well, at least from my part in Russia, it's so much quicker. We spend at least 10 or maybe 15 minutes just to get some gas, and we haven't gotten any gas for now. I'm sweating.
Des choses qui se sont passées un vendredi. Je suis né un vendredi. C'est vrai, c'est pas mon amour pour la donne comme ça, c'est mon intense. On est en direct sur Énergie et on est avec vous, bien sûr, avec le son de Nike à Carré.
So here's the apartment that we booked. It's really beautiful and really old. I'm gonna show you around. Living room, small apartment, but really cute and high ceiling. Here's the bedroom. Oof. Kitchen. And toilet. We're walking around Trois. Purchased some food for dinner, and then we're gonna eat and go for a small walk around the city. It's beautiful. Look at this beauty. We're exhausted. We're extremely exhausted. You saw me doing a lot of things today, but I didn't film myself at the airport because I don't really like traveling. I mean, not even traveling. I don't really like going to the airport, all the planes. I feel sick most of the time. I just want to fall asleep. Super uncomfortable. I just hate flying. That is the reason why I don't usually film myself flying. But it was really beautiful when we were like almost in Paris. And then the views, they're really beautiful. We know that France is massively producing groceries, like not even groceries, but like very healthy and organic products. And you can definitely see this because all of the crops, they have small villages, and I believe that these small villages, they take care of those crops, so they don't really need huge infrastructure. They can live by themselves, like they can take care of these fields. Then we came to Troyes, and we found and purchased a SIM card. Then we went to park a car, which was another like great deal. I'm gonna be filming everything tomorrow, I promise, but today it's just like we went to a supermarket, we purchased some products because we were exhausted and we wanted to eat and we needed something for breakfast. That is the main reason why I'm gonna be filming the rest tomorrow. Well, this was our official first day in Troyes because I didn't want to count the first day when we were traveling, and we went to the outlet. This is not really far from Troyes. I believe it's in Troyes. This is L'Oreal store. They have lots of other stores such as Nike, Adidas, and many more, even Hasbro. And I was trying to film the prices. These products were at a discount. I would say like decent prices. And if you buy over 30 euros, they're going to give you 30% off on every single product in your check. I purchased some NYX palette, concealer, eye primer, and they gifted me a butter gloss. Then we went to Nike. These particular shoes we got for my husband, really pretty, and I showed them. They were not in the perfect condition as you can see right now, but still really cool. And this rule applies everywhere in the stores that if you buy over 30 euros, you're going to get 30% off, which was a steal for us. We're living the outlet in Troyes, and I purchased new stuff. I'm just gonna share it a little bit later. Some cool boots. Then we purchased three Nikes for like three Nikes and a sock. Oh no, a couple of socks for like 124 euros, like for three pairs of Nikes. Just insane, really cool. I'm gonna do like a quick unboxing in the room. This is the new one, the red and leather boots, like real leather boots for 20 euros. So we got from Aldi. Aldi, if I'm not mistaken, this is German kind of brand, but they have products all over Europe, some Italy and France. There's, I mean, like decent prices, more or less. And we're gonna have a quick lunch. We purchased some products for breakfast. We don't want to spend too much money on products. Some of these products we purchased yesterday. This, and that. Some bananas. And today we bought, I don't know how to call it, but mashed meat, water. My husband wanted to try. This is kind of like French brand. This is maybe another French brand. Dates. This is fermented baguette. Le baguette. White wine, soup, and we got this soup, quick lunch, and cheese, cherries, some chocolate on to go. Here's a quick unboxing. So we got Nikes. These are for my husband. Really cute. Really, really cute. So he tried them on. Here are second pair Nikes. Really cute. He said these are super comfortable. And I purchased, this is real leather, by the way, guys. So this is leather, and I purchased them for 20 euros in Mango in their outlet. These are cute. These are super cute. You can tell. I got this really cool linen red that I'm going to be showing in one of the Friday outfits probably. Really cute. We got some socks because we were barefoot, and of course we can put on some shoes without any socks on. And this is third pair. These are for my brother, so he picked these by himself. What do we have here? This is Nike. Okay, so we got, you can tell, the final, I don't really know how do they actually charge it, 124 euros for all of these pairs. Oh, I believe they even got 14%, 14 euros off. So, oh, the final price is 34 euros. If I'm not mistaken, here's the final price is 39. I mean, like chicken peas, literally. I got myself some new professional makeup NYX eyeshadow palette. We're gonna do a review. This is an eye primer. I really love NYX eye primer, but I've never tried this one. This is concealer, and this I got as a gift, butter gloss. I'm hungry. Well, this was really successful. I mean, we did spend some money, but it's so much cheaper, and that's gonna be it for Troyes. For Troyes, I guess it's done. We're gonna go to Paris, and I want to check a couple of vintage stores that I have in my maps. And I mean, leather boots for 20 euros. Can you believe it? So good. I mean, I was definitely needing some new boots, but these are crazy. That's what I'm talking about. You don't really have to go to a restaurant to have a perfect lunch. This is a poté or a paste. I don't know, made with, I believe, some beef or whatever, any type of meat. course, some cheese that I don't eat because I don't really like it, a little bit of wine, and a soup. Beautiful. Beautiful place. Arches, small apartments. They're super old. That's the inside. Small garden. Glass. I mean, isn't this gorgeous, guys? This is gorgeous. The entire town is full of ancient and old buildings. This building is super old. Look at this. I feel like it has some German history because it looks like it has some German influence. And let me show you guys what was here. Like a tiny door. Who is it for? And there are some really old newspaper or whatever, like kind of wanted. I don't know. Fountains, they're making your day better. Okay, guys, this is the third one in probably like less than a kilometer, and they sin a lot, I believe. They sin a lot. You need three cathedrals. I just woke up and turned out that France won something in football yesterday. And I'm gonna try to insert. They're screaming, they're like, oh, ole, 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 or whatever. It was up until I guess 12 or 1 a.m. And good morning to us today. But to be honest, we were laughing so hard because they were like real kids. Were real kids. They were like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that France was so into football, and they were literally at every single bar watching football. Interesting. Final day in Troyes, and do not underestimate markets. This was a fresh market near the place we lived in. It had all the variety of fruits, vegetables, cheese, milk, butter, seafood, chocolate, olives. Though I've noticed that in France, it's really popular to sell olives without any liquid inside. So they're kind of in a box or in a glass jar, but they have no liquid. You can see. I don't know why, honestly, and it looked delicious, beautiful. We got strawberries. I'm going to show them real quick in a sec. They're a little bit pricier than the supermarket because in the supermarket you get an option as like Spain, which was not good. It was very sour. The French one was super sweet and delicious. Then we got some other fruits and a lot of cheese. My husband said that the best cheese was in Troyes on this market, and then we bought some other cheese in other places, but still, like, one of the best is in this market. Then he got some coffee there. You can even eat some products that they cook right there, and totally optional, guys. You don't have to waste or spend any money in the restaurant if you want to eat some fresh food for a decent price. Market is a great option. So this is what we got at the market. This is a salted butter. We purchased delicious cheese. I don't know what type of cheese, but I feel like I'm gonna like it. Then brie, d'or bleu, I guess. Whatever. And this one is very eh, this one is really interesting. Looks like a mushroom. We purchased some apricots, strawberries, and some strawberries. So in Gerard or Gerard, I don't know. We got pain au chocolat and something just chocolat. I don't know. Is it a salt or something like this? I have no idea. But we're gonna cut it in half, and we got two more desserts, but we're gonna eat it a little later. So we're gonna give it a try. I'm gonna get started with pain au chocolat as well. Why not? But it's not really crispy. I feel like maybe it it's super buttery. It smells buttery. It doesn't have a lot of chocolate. You can tell that it's not a lot. Mm, I don't know. It's soft, fresh, but it's not crispy. It's like, I don't know, maybe a day old. Feels like a day old. No? Fresh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I'm gonna tell you that I've had better
Mm.
in Moscow with chocolate. Mm. This one is maybe 4 or 5 out of 10. No. Round two. We're gonna give a try to this. Beautiful. It's super buttery. It feels like a lot of butter, and I won't say it's kind of flaky or whatever. It's not flaky. I feel like it's not really fresh. Maybe it is, but it doesn't sound fresh. Mm. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's not today's. Probably yesterday's. I don't know. Or maybe super early in the morning. We purchased this one about like 1 p.m. this time. But it is delicious. It's more sugary, a little bit more chocolate. Chocolate is good quality. Mm, you can see that there's some kind of like sugar kind of stuff when it's caramel, but it's definitely soft. So this is the main idea why it's not fresh, I believe. Because when it's fresh, it doesn't have to be like super soft. It's more caramel, a little bit harder. It's really soft. I don't know.
Which one?
I don't
Pan
know.
au chocolat
Mhm.
or this one? This
Second
one.
option, but I feel like the price, it was about maybe €1.80 or something like this. Pain au chocolat was maybe like €1.50, something closer. But in my opinion, like Paris has almost similar prices in just a regular boulangerie, but it's quite expensive. I mean, like not expensive, but it's just like medium price range. And that is the main reason why I think that it's a little bit overpriced or at least underdone. It's not super fresh in my opinion. But I don't know. Who am I to judge? Guys, look at this beauty. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of bananas, fruits, strawberry. I haven't tried this yet, but my husband tells it's really good and delicious. And here is a little bit of olive oil with a baguette, a little bit of cheese, and the paste or whatever, like meat paste. Small piece. Mm. The olive oil, super sweet. I mean, like the strawberry, that's like one of the best. Because in Russia, most of the time we have Egypt or like Russian, but it's kind of sour. This one is really sweet, delicious. So we're gonna keep on testing some food. Taste test. Do you remember when I did a small review of Gerard Bon Chocolat and something else? Well, this is going to be another piece of their food, but before that, this is a Necafé Filuit or something like this. We tried Bon Chocolat. It was better. I would give it maybe 7 out of 10. It was better. And we got a little bit different type of food. I don't know what is it, but it looks like a little toasted croissant. Croissant. I mean,
Ouh là là.
oh, it's actually simple. I guess it is a little bit caramel here, but it feels like it's kind of fresh. This is my husband's part. This is my part. Let me give it a try. Kind of flaky. I don't feel like it's fresh. It's like not really fresh type of croissant. It's not airy. It has some caramel on top. It's like super plain. You know what? I'm a little bit disappointed. Well, finally have a ride to Provins. So this is the apartment, and we have very beautiful windows. This apartment is smaller than in Troyes. It's really cute. Small kitchen. The area to have lunches. It's just a bedroom. We're taste testing. D2. Because yesterday Gerard was too much for us. That is the main reason why we're gonna get started with a Claire. This is pistachio. The feeling. So my husband, he had a chance to eat. It's a little bit burnt to my mistake, but okay. Smells. Smell. Mm. 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 It's good. It's not really sweet. It's not bad. Soft. The batter is soft. I would say that mm, the filling is full. You do really get a lot of filling. And it feels like it doesn't have some additional flavors. I mean, it's just a real pistachio, and that's pretty much it. So this is going to be the second one, and has some gloss. And this is a vanilla cake or something like cake. It is a little bit hard. Cream is not extremely soft. Mm. 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 It's really interesting. It's a little bit more sweet than the Eclair. It's quite sweet, and the cream is is not soft. It's not gooey. It's kind of like the consistency of probably the cream cheese, maybe even a little bit harder than the cream cheese. I can definitely taste vanilla. That is very like interesting flavor. You can tell that it's kind of like falling apart. This cream is not really like creamy. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit older. Maybe it's not. Mm, but it is delicious. The biscuit is really soft. I mean, I would definitely recommend this one to try. It's good, but it's really sweet. So if you're not onto like super sweet treats, maybe you should take a sip of tea or coffee. It's good. Good. We are in a beautiful park. This park is in Provins. Provins? Provins? I don't know. Look at this beauty. It's super pretty.
And it's the town's symbol too. If you're ready to tackle the tower's hundreds of steps, we'll go out, then turn left.
We visited Caesar Tower, but turned out Caesar had never set a foot in Provence, and they just realized it sounded cool. That was the main reason why they called it Caesar Tower. But the town was really small, very pretty, aesthetically pleasing if you wish, and comforting at the same time. You could visit this tower for like €5, which is inexpensive, in case you're wondering. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. So we are in Provence, and we're gonna give a try to this beautiful pizza. Like, look at it. So much cheese. I thought there was the crust. The problem with the crust. No, it's cheese. Mm. Creamy, delicious. So good. Yeah. And the cost was €20. €20 for this amount. That's a steal. Okay, so my husband, he ordered some steak and grilled vegetables. We ordered medium rare. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. The meat is good. Maybe a little bit dry, some small parts, but some parts are super, super tender and really good. Mm. But it's chewing perfectly well. It's not like an old meat. It's a good meat. Yeah, that's a yes. Mm-hmm. Mm. We're not giving up because today went to another boulangerie. Let's get started. So we purchased some new pain au chocolat. And if I'm not mistaken, this is super fresh because when we went to this boulangerie, it was very hot over there. And looks, oof, you can tell it's fresh. This is fresh. Ooh, flaky, buttery. Perfect. Let me give it a try. That's what I'm talking about. This is fresh. It is definitely fresh. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. It's not sweet. It's airy. I would say it's buttery, but not too much. When it's like greasy buttery. No. Mm. I like that it has a lot of layers. It's not super sweet. Mm. Yeah. I can tell that was baked maybe 2 or 3 hours ago. The second one that we got from the same boulangerie is croissant with like almond croissant. It is looking good. I need to cut this in half. You can see that it's still like sugar. The dust is on. That is the main reason why it's kind of fresh, but we know that the croissant, almond croissant is always made from the yesterday's or like a day old croissant, and then they put some filling there, and then they bake it one more time. That's the main reason why. I'm gonna give it a try, and here's the filling. It's flat. Okay, let me give it a try because I bake this type of croissants sometimes at home. Mmm. Mine are better. I don't know. That's not bad. Mm, of course, it's not flaky because it's flat. It's not crunchy. It's really kind of soft, like super soft. It has a lot of shredded almond on top, which is good. It is delicious. The filling is not super sweet. It's like medium sweet, which is good. But I feel like it's too maybe soft or soggy. I don't know. Maybe. Mm, I'm not really sure this is just a favorite one, but it's not bad. So if we're gonna rate the pain au chocolat, it's gonna be about maybe 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. Delicious, good, fresh. This one I would rate like 7 out of 10. Not bad, but not perfect. I mean, like I had so much better. It's even a little bit moist. Probably didn't have enough time, or the filling is too moist, and that is the main reason why the entire thing is moist. Another almond stuff, hard or something like this. I don't know. We're gonna try it a little bit later. I'm gonna come back home most definitely 20 pounds more because of this. Unfortunately, I don't know how to pronounce this palace. That is the main reason why I'm going to show you on the screen the name and leave it to your interpretation. Well, the owner of this palace was very famous and rich back in the day. He was an aristocrat. He was born in a very wealthy family, and he knew how to earn money. He was doing something with finances of France back in the day, and he even lended money to a king when he really needed these money. So when he was building this palace, he hired one of the best architects. And of course, at the grand opening, he invited the king to see all the glory of his new building. But King was super jealous of this palace. He didn't enjoy his evening. If I'm not mistaken, it was Louis XVI or someone like that. And he ordered the next day to put this guy into prison for stealing money. And then he spent there additional 19 years, if I'm mistaken, the owner of this palace. The king ordered to get all the architects of this palace, and based on this palace, they built Versailles, which is insane. I mean, like, this is a copy basically of Versailles for cheaper price. The cost was maybe 18 euros per person to get there, and you could walk the entire day without any like problems. But it was super windy, and then we got under a heavy pouring rain, so we couldn't stay longer. But the place was amazing. It was very beautiful. It was very authentic, and I especially enjoyed the way they restored the gardens. So the gardens, they were in a very bad condition, in a really, really bad shape, and they spent over 50 years to restore them to the previous glory which you could see. And honestly, he had peacocks, he had some great pieces of furniture that were taken into Versailles or any other palace when the king hated the man and imprisoned him for obviously no reason but jealousy. I think they have this really beautiful wallpaper that's made of fabric or some kind of fabric. Like sitting there, writing something, thinking about beautiful stuff, or maybe not so beautiful. And the fireplace is gorgeous. Puzzles. I got inspo for some renovations. Guys, do not underestimate supermarkets because we purchased some fresh vegetables. I don't know, some sort of dumplings and pain au chocolat. We're gonna give it a try, taste test the fresh baguette, and we have some strawberries. I'm gonna tell you if it's good. Well, yesterday we tried the artisan boulangerie or something like that, and it was good, decent. Today we went to a supermarket, and of course I don't remember the name, and we purchased some pain au chocolat. I feel like it's underbaked right here a little bit, maybe. But let's give it a try. Hmm, it's not bad. It's actually really decent. Hmm, it is similar to yesterday's. It's really fresh. Hmm, maybe it doesn't have enough flakiness to this, or airiness, or butterness. I don't know. But for a supermarket, it's not bad. I feel like the first one that we tried, that was really bad because it was old. This one is at least fresh. So, I don't know. And right in a couple of seconds, I'm gonna be trying this artisan, whatever, like tart. This is almond tart. And we have another boulangerie today to visit because we want to have really beautiful booty full of pastries. But well, this is tart, and I cut it through. We have two different parts, two halves of this tart, and I feel like it's probably some sort of jam, or I don't know, like you can tell that is a thin layer of jam, and then maybe something else. Mm. 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 Mm.
Yum yum.
Mm. This is good. It is definitely jam. It's not super sweet. I would say that it does have a little bit of almond flour, or at least some almond, grounded almond, and or maybe this is just the top almond. Maybe this is a cherry jam because on top you have not a fresh jam, not a fresh cherry, but some sort of candy. Can you get it right? No, super sweet. Mm. Mm. super sweet, but I don't know. Yeah, this one is really, really good. I don't know what this is exactly, but it is tart with a jam and a little bit of almond. Yeah, this one was good. It was fresh yesterday. Maybe you can feel it. You can just like, it doesn't really matter if you eat it today or like if you had it yesterday because it's still really good if it's really fresh or if it's just like a day old. Not much of a difference in my opinion. That's good. That's really, really good. They're looking. They're looking suspiciously. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
J'ai négocié pour 180 balles fois 4. J'ai jamais peur.
Guys, new jeans. My ass is mine again. No one is gonna stare at this any longer. So we're in Paris and we're gonna go somewhere. So I'm eating a sandwich and I'm yum yum. This is the inside. It has no sauce, but it has a lot of cheese, vegetables. You can pick if you don't want to eat mushrooms or if you don't want to eat some cheese. They give you the option, parmesan, no? Parmesan, and the other one. We chose the other one. It's raining. We're sitting in the park, but it's really good. But okay, a lot of vegetables and a lot of meat, and it's good. Let's got it. So we purchased some cheese, and the name is Andre, I guess. Andre. Great reviews. I would say that the assistance was great, and you can definitely ask them to to vacuum your cheese. And this was the assistant that helped us really well, really kind, really good, and could speak English. Okay, so these are from the Provins, and I want to give it a try, but I have my gastritis in the worst shape right now. That is the main reason why I have like a tiny piece of a tiny piece. And this is not looking presentable because basically the problem was that we were driving from Provins to Paris, and then from Paris to the apartment, and then I put it in the freezer so it can survive, and just like the whole entire story. The first one that I'm trying is going to be 3 chocolates or triple chocolates. It has a little bit of crunch right here, and on top, it feels like a lot of cream. Mmm, mmm, it's good. I feel like the top is just some heavy cream, and this is a little bit of crunch, and this is just a simple biscuit. We paid, I guess, €4, around that much for this amount. It's not bad. This one is pistachio. The most expensive from the shop was in Provins. And I really wanted to try this one. Mm, looks good. Mm,
Mhm.
mm,
Mhm.
so good. Mm. I get it by it's €7. So good. Mm. The feeling is actually not natural. The color is not really natural, but it's really good. Mm. 10 out of 10. Guys, we found a hidden gem. You can tell it has some parking lot, a lot of greens, and I love this place. When we were near the Eiffel Tower or just like any of the spots, it was super crowded and touristic area. Here you have like no people at all. Probably this is super expensive to purchase an apartment, and you could see it. There's actually a bird with a nest. Look at this. This is a nest. Voilà. Magnifique. Staying in a shithole. Nearby we have a metro station and there's a boulangerie. We're gonna give a try to this beauty right in a sec.
Ouh là là.
Ooh la la, ooh la la. But before that, I'm gonna give a try to this croissant pain au chocolat. Okay, so. It is fresh, but I don't know, it's not crispy. It is just soft. It's not buttery. I feel like for €1, they're saving a little bit of money on butter, but it's just not crispy. But it's soft, and this is average. I would give it probably 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Okay, above average, but flaky and fresh, which is good. Now it's time to try the tart. Okay. So hard. Okay. Tomorrow we have to go back to Moscow, and I have faith in this. The butter or the crunch, super hard. But the strawberry is delicious. I mean, yeah, strawberries are good. The rest, I don't really like. It's too harsh and it's not so good. The pistachio is still one of the best. This is just like my favorite. I already googled the recipe. I'm gonna be doing the recipe at home. I would rate it maybe 4 out of 10, only because of the strawberry.